What is going on, Lucid fans? Welcome back to Fanatic Journey. So today I want to give you an overview of what is happening to Lucid, go over some of the data points, what shorts are doing, what's been coming out from the company, and just generally where I see things going from here. Before I get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with that, let's get right to it. So currently it is up 0.68%, and based on where it is at right now, it is on a very strong pivotal point, and that is at 588, so exactly this S1. So depending on how it does close today, that is either going to turn into very strong support or stay as resistance. So right now it's kind of flirting with that, but as it stands, $5.49 is the next big support. So right now it's kind of playing around, but there was a lot of volatility today. So 602 was the high, $5.74 has been the low, and a little bit lower for volume. So 11.24 million shares being traded, 22 is the average. And as far as looking right here, only 2 transactions have occurred so far on the secondary market over $100,000. One good one, so 1.04 million, which both of these are buys based on the bid, the ask, and the selling price. But still, this is something I have brought up over the last little bit, is just big money has been taking a very notable step back for whatever reason. And this has been more so about last week and a half. So definitely something to keep in mind. Similarly on the dark pool. So only about 6 transactions have occurred so far on the dark pool. Dark pools often linked to shorting and stuff, but still that is very, very low in comparison to even yesterday, and definitely something to just keep in mind. I'll cover what shorts are doing as well in a second, but as it stands right now, there has been no SEC filings, no press releases, nothing like that coming out from Lucid, but there was a couple other things unofficial, both good, the bad, and the ugly. So kind of all aspects in this video. And one of which is this. So in the Q2 earnings, they did signal the fact about that 50,000 order, that they're going to be actually starting to commence that in Q3 of 2023. So pretty much right now. And again, just so you guys are aware, that is a potential up to another additional 50,000 to 100,000 as a grand total. So in reality, that's a pretty good thing. And based on what Sultan was able to find, it looks like a lot of government sectors have obviously updated their website to incorporate orders for the Lucid vehicles. So I think definitely that is a very, very good thing. And once again, goes to show that Lucid is kind of on track. So I know 10,000 or 10 to 14,000 isn't ideal for their 2023 end goal for production. But at the end of the day, on Q4 2022, when they laid out every aspect on what they're going to do every single quarter, they have literally lived up to everything so far. So I know some people don't really like the path that they are on, but you got to give it to them that they're on track, that they've done everything that they've said that they're going to do. So definitely kind of mixed feelings on that. But when it comes down to this update, like I mentioned, I think this is very, very good. One negative update that I just wanted to share with you is this. So this is Lucid Leadership team. So you can see right here, just obviously a good group of individuals, most of which I really do like, especially Sultan right down here. But when it comes down to it though, this is reduced quite a lot. So there's been a couple shakeups when it comes down to their leadership. I think one of which was in August of 2022. Don't quote me on the dates exactly, but sometime in 2022, mid, and then recently in April of 2023. Normally, a company goes through one of these big shakeups, maybe once every 4 years, 5 years, something like that. But Lucid has been doing this like it's just, I don't know, like it's just popular. This is the thing to do for some reason. And even looks like as of late, they have really laid off quite a few staff. So as you can see right here, this is just an image of the old leadership team that was roughly around, I guess, 6 weeks ago. So my apologies, you don't really see it too well, but I just wanted to get everything in one. So I did put a line through all the people that are unfortunately no longer with Lucid based on Lucid's website. So it looks like 7 of the 20 did get axed. They didn't bring anyone new on, but again, of the 20 that they did have, they axed 7. So kind of interesting when it comes down to that. So I don't know if they plan on kind of integrating that and having more Saudi Arabia individuals or people that are located in Saudi Arabia to be on the VP team, or maybe they are just trying to, I don't know, once again, shake it up for potentially the third time in almost 2 years. So that is kind of crazy. In my opinion, that does show a lot of weakness within the company. But as I always say, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys always do your own due diligence. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. But when it comes down to shorts, I'll give you an overview of what they are doing as of right now. So short score is currently 76, utilization is 91.23%, and as of right now, shorts are increasing 2.7 million shares. So the fact that they are increasing on a green day, it shows that they do not believe that it's justified. So once again, you kind of have conflicting data points. You have the options activity, which is very bullish, and then at the same time, you just have this, which is kind of bearish. 24.98% of the free float is being shorted. 206.6 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is 3.28%. So like I've signaled in the past, definitely Lucid isn't going to have a squeeze unless there's something that comes out of left field that is a very good surprise that people can't really anticipate. But especially with the Gravity and the Sapphire having launch events, we kind of already know tentatively when those will be and kind of what will that encumber. But yeah, definitely kind of interesting to see them increasing. Very doubtful on Lucid. And I've done a video, I think the last time around when it was around the $5 mark, when it bounced off of that 550, I did a couple of videos saying that if a stock such as Lucid that does have a huge amount of institutional presence, if a stock goes below $5 for 10 consecutive days, it is considered a penny stock, as weird as that is. But there is certain, obviously, accounts that cannot hold a penny stock in their obviously portfolios, one of which is a trust account. So I know Lucid does have a lot of holders, as you can kind of see right here, some of the big ones, PIF, Vanguard, and BlackRock, but there is a lot of other ones such as several trusts that will unfortunately have to sell out. Lucid does like to have its institutional ownership based on all this, so most likely if that was the case, they might actually do a reverse stock split. That's just obviously out of left field. People would not like that, but of course I'd like to give you kind of what potentially I see as coming. So if it does realistically get to around the $5 mark, then you can anticipate that, because even similar companies such as SoFi did that exact same thing to try to save and salvage all of the institutional investors that are in it. So once again, that's something just to I guess consider if you make sense. Looking at the momentum indicator shows number of retail investors are getting in today. Stochastic is currently at 24, so that's considered a little bit oversold. No defined trend as of right now. So with all of that, I do feel that there is a lot more optimism, like I said on my weekend video essentially. So I do feel that it can actually go higher, just probably not higher than this piece, so the $6.52, unless there's something that is coming out as far as maybe the Sapphire unveiling or even the ceremony for the whole Saudi Arabia facility. I think that would be huge and might actually drive the price higher to touch around this pivot point. But once again, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And finally, take advantage of this promo. Sign up for an account with Moomoo and then throw $100 at it. You get 5 free stocks. Each stock can be valued at $2,000. So that in among itself is a crazy deal. This is only up until September the 30th, and link is in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, I appreciate you watching, and let's all make a lot of money on Lucid.